Hello, guys, and welcome back to another Comments in Control. Um, and I'm back. In between the last episode and now, I went off and did a little bit of mining. We got some diamonds and a bunch of iron and resources, and then I died. Just a little bit. The diamond survived, diamond pickaxe survived, the gold survived, and my boots and shield survived. So we lost a little bit. Luckily for us, we do have quite a bit of iron. I was worried that we weren't going to have any, but we do. And we got 14 diamonds. So you know what that means? We can actually make a diamond axe, which hopefully will be very useful. And then may as well make a diamond chestplate, and we'll save the other 3 diamonds in case we need another pickaxe. So, getting into the comments that I got on the last video, the first one was actually from Lakers, and it was saying that we needed to invite him and Bobbit onto this world, which I did. I created a new chat log in my Discord channel and invited them both to join. I alert them anytime that I'm recording so they could hop on at any point. Another comment that we got said that we needed to build our base in a normal swamp. So not up here on top of this hill, but in a swamp. So we need to find a swamp. So I figure that's what we're going to do today. But we're going to go looking for a swamp, and then we're going to build our base, and then I will put the rest of the comments and goals down on a sign like these guys. But I can't do that yet unless we actually have a base. Now, I don't really know which direction is a good way to go for a swamp. I haven't necessarily really gone looking for a swamp before, and I don't recall seeing one the last time. So we are actually gonna have to go out looking for a swamp. I love that you can actually craft boats like a normal person and not with the shovels. That's great. So off to find a swamp we go, and we're gonna do it the pirate way. Quick stop at an abandoned city just to find some coal and a really good fishing rod, actually. And to die to a drowning real quick. That's okay, we got all of our stuff back. And would you guys look at that? There's another shipwreck. Ooh, and we got some smithing templates. I've never actually used the smithing templates before, so that's pretty cool. We also got another treasure map. Oh, and would you guys look at that? Sea Guardian Temple, which we're definitely not going into right now. Gonna steer clear of that thing. But also, a village! So if we could find a swamp around this village somewhere, that would be amazing. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I have come to steal your beds and rob you blind. So let's see what these guys got. We got some carrots. That'll always be good. Also steal the wheat. That could be pretty useful. Also may as well steal the brewing stand, because why not? May as well collect some sugarcane on our travels, and some leather while we're at it. Another village, but still no swamp. Ooh, potatoes. Spruce biome? And is that a jungle? Is it a jungle? Is it a jungle? Does it count as a jungle? Oh, vines on trees. It's a jungle! Boys, I found it. It's a jungle. It may be small, but it's a jungle. Not jungle. What is this? This is a swamp. We were looking for a swamp. Boys, I did it. Found us a swamp. It's small, but it'll do. And it has frogs. See, it's a swamp. Okay, so this is home. It may be 2,000 blocks away from where everything else is, but this is our new home. So I think what I will do now is set up a little chest and that sort of thing, and then we will go back, gather all our items, and then we will come back here and then progress with the plan. And in the meantime, we could set up all of our sugarcane that we gathered, which may only be 9 pieces, but whatever. It's some sugarcane, right? We also are going to need more food, so may as well smelt up some of that. And according to Bobbit, then we can only use the other wood types as furnace fuel. So may as well do that. That seems fun. Oh, I don't think I said it right, but yeah, according to Bobbit's comment, we can only use birchwood for building. All other woods must be used as fuel in a furnace. I'm probably going to also use it for constructing like sticks and stuff. But yeah, thanks, Bobbit, for that curse. And our food is done. Time to head on the road again. Perfect. All right, guys. So moved everything over to the swamp. It took a couple trips, but we made it here. I've been collecting cows on the way and also sugarcane whenever I see them. So hopefully we'll have a build up to an enchanting table soon. I kept 3 diamonds for a pickaxe, but if we could get an enchanting table with full bookshelves, I think that would be better. Anyways, what we need to do now is actually build a base, and we have some limitations here. We have to build it in the swamp, obviously, but it also has to be only birch, uh, thanks to Bobbit. So we're gonna have to find a way to make it only out of birch, which is gonna be a bit difficult, especially in a swamp. Like, anywhere else I think I could make do, but a swamp is gonna be difficult. I might be able to use some other blocks, like some stone. I'm trying to think. You know what? Let's hop over to a creative world real quick.
A few moments later.
Alright, so in the creative world, looking at the blocks here, I'm trying to think of a swamp. Kelp looks pretty cool. I feel like that might be a good one, but we need to find the blocks that go along with that. Mossy cobblestone obviously would go along with that. Maybe some mossy stone bricks, cracked stone. These are all basic blocks, so I like the dark feel, but they feel like too bland, like they stand out too much in the swamp is the issue. There's mud. Mud does alright. I feel like that combined with maybe some of the kelp. Okay, looking more at the natural blocks, we could get some moss in here, some mangrove roots, stuff like that. Tough brick looks pretty nice. It's very textured. I don't know though if that's gonna work well in the swamp. It might do with some glow lichen on it and some other stuff, some moss and things like that. You know what? We're gonna get some tough bricks. We'll get some birch. This is birch. This is the issue, is that this is birch. So I feel like maybe as a flooring, as an interior block, it'll look good. But I don't think it'd look good on the outside is the only issue. Some vines and stuff would look pretty good around the house and stuff. We need a lush cave. And then we need to go get some tough blocks. We need mud, which takes a lot of hay. We need to start a wheat farm, so we'll start a farm. We'll get some mud. And we also need birch and kelp. So, but there's plenty of ocean. Bamboo looks cool, but it's a wood type, so we can't use it. Oh, we can't use wood types. Bobbit made this difficult. Leaves would look nice. We could use some leaves and some hanging roots and stuff. We got this.
A few moments later.
So what I'm thinking is we set up the farm first so that we could get that growing while we go and do the other stuff. And I don't want to set it down here because this is obviously going to be where the house is and everything. All of this down here seems as the swamp is so small. So I think that we might put it up here. We can't do an outline out of wood, which is what I would really like to do. But if we get some dirt, we have 26 in my inventory right now. If we get some dirt, replace all the stone, we can make this like a lavish farm field. We did get a comment to make a 100 by 100 beetroot farm. So I think we might be able to encapsulate that here. It's going to be huge. A 100 by 100 beetroot farm is going to be massive. That might actually... I'm trying to think of what we'd surround it with because we don't really have much wood options. Yeah, we could put it up here. I think this will be our farming area. So we need to dig out the stone, replace it with some dirt, and I need to mark out... I guess we could start on the beetroot farm, make it like 25 by 25 right now, and then we'll grow that over time. As I figured out as I was mining out the stone area, there was a layer of dirt underneath the stone, so I decided to just mine out the stone and patch up the bits that ended up looking unnatural. And then we already had a layer of dirt and didn't have to mine up a whole bunch of dirt in order to cover that area again. While I was mining out the stone, I also decided to plant a couple pieces of wheat in order to start those growing so that I would have enough wheat seeds in order to replace all of the ground that I was mining out. And the area is cleared out, so I took it upon myself to craft some of the bones that we had into bone meal, and by some I mean all of them. And then I bone mealed the wheat that was growing here and got up a bit more. I got some wheat seeds while I was digging that out and placed them. We got a couple bits of farmland here. I'm gonna obviously expand this once we get more wheat, but this is what we got right now. I keep falling off and busting open things like that. I don't think that we have beetroot seeds. I'm thinking that I'm gonna start the 100 by 100 beetroot farm up over here somewhere. And I don't know if we have beetroot seeds, so I need to go check that. But if we don't, we need to go find a village that has them, which I know that we came across one. I'm just going to need to go back through my footage and find the quartz. Yep, so we have no beetroot. I think I accidentally turned the beetroot we had into red dye. So, off to the village it is, I guess. See if they have any beetroot. If they don't, I'm going to be very upset and we're going to have to find another village, which is going to be very upsetting. I also may as well gather up any birch trees that I see along the way. Seems as that's the only wood that we can build with. Beetroot seeds have been acquired, and the beetroot has been placed. The start of our 100 by 100 beetroot farm is here. This is only 9 by 9, so definitely has some expanding to do, but it's here. As soon as these grow, we'll continue expanding it, and eventually it'll be 100 by 100. I'm thinking I'm gonna have this hill it expand out over this way, maybe over this way a bit more, but I also want to keep this wheat. So I'll probably have them cut off somewhere around here. This will be wheat, and that'll be beetroot. That'll be a good start. And then 100 blocks off will probably be somewhere in these trees. We'll have to do some tree chopping for it, but that'll be okay. Also, as a total from the birch gathering, I got nearly 4 stacks, and we also got a ton of kelp, which I'm actually going to start smelting. Actually, if I go like this, and if I make a hopper real quick, then I can automate this. So there's a chest, and then we need another chest and a hopper. And then if we can set this up, and there we go. There's our auto kelp smelter. So now we just gotta put our coal in there, and all of our kelp here in this chest. And then we have our auto kelp smelter, hopefully. Oh, it has to go in the top? Oh, that's annoying. Okay, so apparently it has to go in the top. There we go, our auto kelp smelter. Works great. And we get all our dried kelp, and then we could turn that into dried kelp blocks. So that'll be good. Sugarcane's going. Now we just gotta go and find a lush cave, get some blocks from those, because I don't think we have any lush cave blocks in our chests. Yeah, we have like the tiniest bit of moss, and that's it. I don't even think we have any of the tree saplings. So we need to go find a lush cave, get into that, and then I know where one is. We could go there. We could get some lush cave blocks. Need to get some tuff, and then that will hopefully be the start of our base. And then we can actually build it out. And so that's exactly what I did. I went and I swam all the way back over to where the kind of spawn area was, and I went down the cave that I had started to build. Went into the lush cave, mined up a bunch of moss and clay blocks, because I figured those could be turned into terracotta or they can be used as clay blocks, whatever we need them as. And then I also found one of the rare blue axolotls, which I thought was pretty cool. And then I mined up some tough blocks as well while I was down there. Unfortunately, the parrot decided to follow me down there, and I ended up drowning. There was a mass amount of skeletons at the very beginning, and I was like, oh my god, they're gonna kill the parrot. No, the parrot didn't die to the skeletons. I killed all the skeletons, and then the parrot ended up drowning itself in some water. So, that was eventful. I also found a mob spawner. I'm not sure what mob it was, but it had 2 music discs inside of it and a saddle. One of the music discs is Cat, and the second one is supposed to be number 13, But the resource pack that I have on actually changes it to be a different disc, and I'm not quite sure what the disc is. We also ended up getting 3 diamonds, which will be nice in case one of our tools breaks, seems as we had ended up using all of our other ones. But yeah, that's all finished. We got some iron cooking, and I also got some seeds for mining up all of the moss because it has a bunch of grass that grows on it. So we could plant those, get some more wheat going. I did notice earlier on that there's a whole bunch of wheat in one of our chests. So hopefully if we're able to make up some mud, that will take care of that issue, and then we'll have some packed mud that'll look nice. I think that's what we work on next. And then we should be ready to start building the base. Alright, mud has been gathered, and now all that we gotta do is throw on the wheat, and then we should hopefully get some packed mud. Yep, there we go. Packed mud. Now, I don't want to do all of this into packed mud, so I think this is probably all that I'll do of packed mud, and then we'll have some regular mud, and that'll give a good variety, I think. And I think that that's all that we're needing right now. I might throw in dripstone if we have any. So now we just kind of have to build it. I don't know what exactly I want to do. Maybe a bit of a raised bit, and then we can do something with that. I'm thinking right here will be a good spot for the base, seems as it's kind of dug out and stuff. And I'm thinking if we do something with the granite walls, like maybe here, 1, 2, we'll do some stairs or something here. Here. That'll be a nice kind of raised base. And we start out something here. Unless we want to dig this back, which I think I'm gonna do this. And we're gonna kind of raise this back and draw it back. And then we'll do some extra granite support there, and then we'll have that kind of sitting outwards. And that'll be our kind of setup on our posts, and then we'll have some stairs running down here. Yeah, I think that'll look alright. As long as we keep kind of this muddy greeny feel. We'll grab some tuff and we'll make something out of this. We have obviously just the tuff variants. We have the polished stuff, the tuff bricks. I'm thinking that we might want to do puff brick slabs look alright. Mixed with some regular slabs. And then the polished stuff. That mix could be a good mix to do kind of on the basis of it. So what I'm thinking is these will be the supports, so we'll kind of have our porch sit out like this, and then that'll be our porch, and then we'll do some stairs if we don't die. And we'll do something like that, and that'll give it a bit more of a homey feel. We could do some birch, I think, along these inside bits. It'll look kind of whitish, kind of like some fencing in between it. Yeah, I'll go grab some birch. Kind of like this? I don't know if the granite fits now. The granite doesn't really fit. It looks too much like the dirt. We might just do the birch running along. I think that looks okay. And we'll have the support kind of be built in. I actually kind of like it with the edge of the support poking out like that. That looks pretty cool. And then if we just round off the edge, that'll look alright, I think. Okay, I have the base all built out. So this will kind of be what it looks like. That'll be what the base looks like. I'll probably throw some mud in and some stuff underneath there to make it a bit more swampy, I guess, but I want to get these stairs built out. And what I'm thinking I do at the front of these stairs is I do something like that. And then some supports, because these will be covered up by kind of the runners for the stairs. So let me go grab some stairs. I don't know what lock I want to do with the stairs as. I kinda like the tough bricks, so that'll kind of be our runner of the stairs. But what I'm thinking is mining those out. And if we're able to go like this and that, then we can have some sort of runner going down the sides. You see what I mean? So if we build that up, we'll kind of have something running down the sides. I'm not sure what though. Okay, I think I've settled on a design that I don't hate. It's not necessarily my favorite, but I don't hate it. And looking at this now, I really like the birch behind the birch, so I might run underneath all of this and throw some birch down there. We're gonna need to go grab some more birch real quick. Yeah, I think I do quite like this design here. So we'll run with that. I kind of like the idea of having this kind of sticking out from the main base as kind of like a foundation. That doesn't give us too much room on the inside, but it'll be okay. And especially with having this main bit down here kind of blocked off, we could have it kind of run down into a storage system below, so we don't need too much space on the inside. So now we just need to figure out how we're going to design the top. I'm not quite sure, because I want it to kind of contrast this, but I also want it to fit in. So I don't know what I'm going to do. Deep slate might look okay. It's very bright right now, so deep slate might look good. Obviously, I'm going to add in some green bits. Ooh, a green roof. So like a shrubbery roof, a moss roof might look pretty good. I don't know what to do for the sides though. You know, some mud actually might look very nice as a walls to this. If we do something like this, and then we don't have a porch. We just kind of have it. We should have a porch, shouldn't we? Start the walls out here. Build up the walls like this. We'll have something here. I'm not sure what yet. Actually, do we need something there? I think I very much like this rounded design that we have going right now. So I might keep it as that and just keep running these walls as kind of rounded bits. So this is kind of what it looks like from the outside, and I don't know how to feel about it, and the rounded look kind of looks strange. I think if we find something to go up along the edges, that'll help it look a bit more natural. What can we do with the packed mud? We make packed mud bricks. Can we throw the packed mud in here? We can't. If we make some packed mud bricks, maybe? And those would look good in the corners. Maybe some walls. We also have the dripstone, which would look relatively okay, I'm thinking, in these corners. So if we have that built up like that, and then throw in these blocks where they need to go in order to make that look a bit raised, that might look good. Okay, I definitely think that brings it together a little bit more. These windows might be throwing it off a little bit, I'm thinking. But if we keep them big, I quite like the big window idea, but it's definitely throwing it off. So if we do small windows and then do something out here, that'll give it a little bit of a color splash. That might look good. We need to get some glass cooking so that we could fill that in. I wonder if either glass blocks or panes. Panes always look better because they give a little bit more detail to the build. And then as far as these bits, I'm not quite sure what I want to do with them. Maybe some packed mud stairs put upside down would look okay. That looks a bit bulky. I don't like the bulky look. I think if we have them more as shutters, looking down like that, that would look alright. Yeah, I think that'll look okay. Unless I really want to do more of like a green roof. So we could have the roof kind of come down on the sides. I don't know what block is like a half slab that could come down onto the sides like that. We might have to surrender and just do the green roof and then do something different. I guess we'll see though. I like how it's turning out though. So I figure we'll grab some moss. That'll be part of the green roof. I don't know what else is green. Leaves are relatively green, especially in the swamp. Azalea leaves are pretty bright, are they not? It's very bright green, but that does match with the moss. The moss is pretty bright. Meanwhile, it would kind of contrast with the oak leaves. So I think these leaves are the right way to go. The flowering buds would also give it a little bit of extra detail. So what I'm thinking is we definitely want the interior roof to be this solid green. That way there's not really anything showing through from the inside. And then we could do a mix of leaves and have it gradually go out to just be leaves. Okay. I like this. I like the roof. I very much like the roof. It looks a tiny bit bulky in some places, but we can work that out. I think the main issue is that. Now the door that we're gonna do obviously has to be birch because Bobbit said that we can only use birch wood in our building. And ooh, copper. I forgot about copper. Copper actually might make for a relatively good looking door, especially after it's oxidized. After it oxidizes, will look very green, and I think that'll look good here. And I still don't know what to do here, but I don't know if we actually need anything there. The only issue is this front porch bit, which definitely needs some decoration. Yeah, I like that. Okay, I like it. I like it. It's very cozy. Okay, I like it. I like it. I like our little house here. So now we just need the windows, which I'm thinking if we do some brown in the windows or green. Brown or green? Blue. I think maybe some blue. Light blue stained glass. And this will make it look, I think, a little bit more enchanted, which is kind of the feel that it is getting right now. And I honestly don't mind that. I think maybe extend that down. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. So have a big window on the back. And then we come in, open the door, big window on the back, little windows on the side, nice little peery out spot with a bed, crafting table and stuff, and we'll have our little spot that goes down into our storage system. That'll be our storage system down there, I think. All right, and I think that looks pretty good. These blue flowers definitely tied in. They were natural as well, so it looks pretty good. I like it. It looks very good. I very much enjoy this. And this will be our base. It'll open up. We'll put our bed and stuff in here and go grab our bed. I think that we'll do the storage system and the underground kind of bunker bit next time. But the bed can be put in there. May as well make it blue. That was a little bit excess anyways, so blue bed. Throw that in. And then I think this is a base well done. Looks very nice in my opinion. Throw in a couple torches just so that it's lit up. Now, all that we gotta do is set up our little signpost. Actually, we could put our list of tasks in a book. I think that'll be really cool. Book and quill. Alright, book and quill crafted. And now to put all of our tasks inside of this book and quill. So, this is our task of what we still need to do. This is what we've completed so far. If you guys have enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe if you want to follow along. Make sure to put down in the comments anything that you want to see me do or get done. I'm going to go make a item frame so that we can actually set this up in the house. I think we'll set it up right here. But yeah, go into the comments if there's anything you want to see me do or build or anything like that, then put it down in the comments. And I think that will be the end of today. And next time, we will hopefully build a couple custom trees around this, and we'll get our bunker done and expand the beetroot farm. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed. Peace out.